Hey there! Are you ready to hear some cool facts about Demon Slayer that you probably didn't know before? Of course you are! Let's get started. So, did you know that the creator of Demon Slayer, Koyoharu Gatoge, is actually anonymous to the public? Pretty mysterious, right? And speaking of mysterious, no one knows Gatoge's biological gender, but some people think that the creator is a woman. Now let's talk about the Hashiras. They're the strongest members of the Demon Slayer Corps, and there are only 9 of them in total. To become a Hashira, a Demon Slayer has to kill at least 50 demons or one of the demon moons that belong to the 12 Kazuki. That's a lot of demon killing. But enough about the serious stuff. Let's talk about Rengoku's favorite food, sweet potatoes. Yum! And did you know that Gyome is the only Demon Slayer who doesn't use a blade? Crazy, right? Oh, and one more thing about Gyome, he's actually blind due to a fever he had when he was a child. And get this, the big bad villain Muzan Kibutsuji is around 1,000 years old. That's insane! Now let's talk about the Demon Slayer mark. This mark appears on Demon Slayers after they experience a life-threatening situation, and it gives them extra abilities to help them in battle. Tanjiro's mark was awakened after he was attacked by a demon named Gyutaro. The marks look like tattoos or scars and give the bearer some serious fighting power. Unfortunately, people who awaken the Demon Slayer mark usually die by the age of 25. It's a heavy price to pay for power. Speaking of power, Tengen and Inosuke are the only Demon Slayers who use 2 Nichiren blades instead of 1. And did you know that Muichiro Takedo is the youngest Hashira in the Demon Slayer Corps? He's only 14 years old. On the other hand, Gyome Himejima is the oldest Hashira, but he's still only 27 years old. Here's another interesting fact. All the other Hashiras are between 18 to 23 years old. Talk about being young and talented. And let's not forget about the Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie. It's actually the highest grossing anime movie of all time, ranking in just over $500 million. It even became the highest grossing Japanese movie of all time and the first non-Hollywood movie to top the annual box office. Now on to some character trivia. Gyome Himejima is actually the tallest character in the entire Demon Slayer universe, standing at a whopping 2.20 meters tall. That's one tall dude. And did you know that Rengoku became a Hashira by killing a lower moon rank 2 demon at the time? Talk about impressive. Oh, and fun fact, Rengoku's 9th form dragon was actually an anime original and didn't appear in the manga. Finally, the only confirmed human to survive beyond the age of 25 with a Demon Slayer mark is Yoriichi. That's a pretty rare feat. Here's a few more cool facts for you. Yoriichi was actually the first user of the breathing style technique, and the name Tanjiro literally translates to high-valued second son, while Kamado means stove. Did you know that Mitsuri's hair is said to be pink because she eats too much Sakura mochi? That's a sweet reason for some pink locks. Now let's talk about Tanjiro's sense of smell. While it's clear in the anime that he has a keen sense of smell, some fans might not have noticed that he's actually able to smell underground. This was shown when he was tracking down the swamp demon. And get this, Tanjiro is actually his own barber. Yep, we see early in the show that he gives himself a haircut. Finally, a quick tidbit about the movie. The original title was supposed to be Infinite Train, but it was changed to Mugen Train to avoid any issues with a cartoon called Infinity Train that was shown on Cartoon Network. Did you know that the voice actor for Nezuko, Akari Kido, is the exact same height as Nezuko at 5 feet tall? That's a pretty cool coincidence. The average budget for a single episode of Demon Slayer is around $80,000. That's a lot of money, but the show's incredible animation and attention to detail make it worth it. The Hashiras are truly the best of the best when it comes to demon slaying. They not only possess their own unique breathing styles, but they also have their own territories to protect. Each Hashira is given authority over a specific region or area where they have to not only protect people from demon attacks, but also gather intel on the demons residing there. Did you know that Nezuko, Tameo, and Yushiro are the only demons in the entire show who are not under the influence of Muzan? It's a pretty interesting detail, and it makes these 3 characters stand out even more in the Demon Slayer universe. Did you know that Muzan, the main antagonist in Demon Slayer, has 7 hearts and 5 brains? That's right, decapitating him would not kill him because of his unique biology. He also has the unusual ability to absorb people's cellular memories. And did you know that Rengoku's voice actor Hatoshi Kino is actually an excellent swordsman in real life? It's true. Another interesting fact is that the Demon Slayer Corps operate with a strict hierarchy, with the newest members starting off with the lowest rank, Mizunoto. They have to train hard, practice their breathing styles, and kill demons to progress to higher ranks. The Breath of Sun is considered the strongest breathing style, as it was originally created to be used by a powerful swordsman who fought demons barehanded. However, the style was later adapted for use with swords by the Hashiras. It's worth noting that while all breathing styles have their own unique techniques and strengths, they all have the same basic principle of increasing the user's physical abilities to the maximum level possible. So check this out, guys. During the Hashira training arc in the Demon Slayer manga, Tanjiro got banned from a specific training activity. This program is designed for Demon Slayers to participate in, and Tanjiro managed to finish every course except one, the Wind Hashira's course to be exact. Why? Well, he got banned for attacking one of their own, Ginya. But here's the thing, during the final selection, Tanjiro's face scar completely changes. And did any of you notice that the manga heavily implies that Muzan and Kaguya are related, even though it's never explicitly stated? Crazy stuff, right? One of the characters, Kaguya, says that his family has a curse because of a demon that came from their bloodline. This demon was the original demon, the very first one. And since we know that Muzan is the first demon ever, it's pretty likely that he comes from the same bloodline as Kaguya. There's also this cool demon named Akaza, who is one of the Upper Moon demons. He's the only one we've seen fight with just his bare hands, which is pretty badass. Fire is a big deal in the Kamado family. Their dad even did a traditional fire dance on New Year's Day. Maybe that's why both siblings, Tanjiro and Nezuko, have fire-based powers. Nezuko can even manipulate flames from her blood, but they don't hurt humans. Oh, and Tanjiro wears these Hanafuda earrings that he got from his dad. Muzan, the big bad guy of the series, freaks out when he sees Tanjiro's earrings and sends two of his lackeys after him. This is because he had a close call with a demon slayer who wore the same earrings before, and he's scared Tanjiro might be related to that slayer. Before Tengen Uzui became a Hashira, he was actually a ninja. And did you know that Muichiro Takedo is a descendant of Kakushibo, and he's got the strongest bloodline out of all the current Hashiras? That's why he's so powerful. After completing their training with Urokodaki, his students receive a unique fox-themed mask to wear during their final selection. Each mask has a different design that reflects the wearer's personality. For example, Sabito's mask has a pale scar in the same spot as his cheek, while Makomo's mask has flower designs that match her kimono. Tanjiro's mask has a red sun-shaped symbol over his scar, and it resembles the design on his Hanafuda earrings. The show's Japanese name is Kimetsu no Yaiba, which translates to Demon Slaying Blade. The manga has already ended, and it has sold over 150 million copies worldwide. Muzan Kibutsuji, the main antagonist of the series, creates new demons by sharing his blood with them. If a demon shows potential, he will give more blood to make them even stronger. The 12 most powerful demons make up the 12 Kazuki, but if they reach their limit, they become useless to Muzan and are stripped of their rank and number. One example is the demon Kyogai. Kaguya is the 97th leader of the Demon Slayer Corps, and he was only 4 years old when he was granted the title. Muzan can't stand being called pale or dead. After his encounter with Tanjiro, he runs into 3 drunk humans, and one of them makes a comment about his pale skin. This angers Muzan, and he kills them all without hesitation or remorse. Muzan's obsession with immortality is driven by his fear of death, which is so strong that he cannot tolerate even the thought of dying or being limited in any way. Yoruichi, the most powerful demon slayer ever known, came close to killing Muzan single-handedly, making the demon hide from him for the rest of his life. Despite fighting alongside the Hashira, Yoruichi was never confirmed to have been one of them, and was likely rejected after his brother became a demon and he failed to kill Muzan. Muzan is fixated on finding the blue spider lily, which would allow him to walk in sunlight. But despite creating many demons and sending his best subordinates to search for it, no one has ever found it. This is because the blue spider lily only blooms for a few days a year, resembling a big horsetail weed when it closes back up. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.